Well, here we go. Here we go, starting on Bonzini. The
so
Romanians
nervous.
are getting loud.
I
The
can't
Americans
believe
are
how
getting
nervous
loud.
I am right now. Okay.
So exciting.
Oh. So on the left-hand side, we have Anna playing forward and Katty playing goal. On the right-hand side, we have Hannah, who has the ball right now, shooting her snake. The block by Katty. Hannah will get another shot, and Sullivan Rue is playing goal there on the right-hand side.
Looks like Hannah's going to play forward on Bonzini.
This is
Ball in and out, it's Quick's point. What people should know about Hannah is she's a competitive softball player. She plays on teams and in a really intense competitive environment at a high level. So she's used to team competition, and she's been unfazed so far at this World Cup.
This is
Sneaky,
her.
so sneaky.
Yeah, that's Anna's style.
Can we wipe the table a bit here and especially there?
Kathy's trying to get some table maintenance here.
Katty is the current #1 doubles player in the world, and she ended last year as the #1 singles player in the world as well. So she's very
Kathy,
strong.
#1 doubles and singles?
Yes. We're looking at the #1 and 2 seeds here as well. Anna with it in her own goal, but she looks unfazed.
One thing we have
Laughing.
seen down here in the pity area is that if you lose the first game on your home table, it is a mountain to climb. You're going to see a lot of aggression on the American side. You're going to see a lot of brute force on the American side. I'm getting the sense that Anna's more on the crafty side, more on the clever style of play.
Yeah, she's a very intuitive player. She sees a hole, she takes it. She's not trying to show you how good she is. She's just trying to put the ball in the hole.
I like that style.
I played with Anna at Bonzini Worlds this year.
Nice pass. Just short of catching it, and Sully just short of scoring that point.
Yep. This is
Another pass attempt.
This is Hannah Smith's first multi-table tournament
Oh.
ever.
Anna's just having fun. She's just laughing. Beautiful defense there,
Yeah.
but getting another possession, and Hannah is fiery. You're gonna hear her. Rebound back into the goal.
I think Hannah needs to slow down so that she can see what Katty's doing on defense. She's been shooting rather quickly. This is an exciting year for both Katty and Anna, not just because they're in the final here, but because they're actually on Team Romania. This is the first year that they've fielded a women's team.
So she flubbed that one, and it's giving Katty another opportunity. And if Katty's the #1, Katty being the #1 player in the world, you'd expect her to be dangerous and crafty, having all the pieces back there, and maybe being the difference at some point.
I think one key difference for the Americans is that we're used to being very aggressive against a 2-bar on every table.
Yeah, and you can't be that aggressive, can you? So
Well, no. I think it's going to make Katty a bit uncomfortable. She's not going to be able to clear as well.
That's so sneaky. She had it in the pin. She is just taking what she sees.
Clay Toomey is asking about the lists for the #1 in the world. That's at tablesoccer.org. You can see the world rankings. They have a Garlando at home too, so they're used to practicing multi-table all the time. So I'm not surprised that Katty has made it here. She wants it, and she's been working very hard to get there. Hannah and Sully both have all the tables almost at home. Sully doesn't have a Roberto Sport. But but neither one of them have the new Bonzini.
It's 4-4.
Hannah finally got one in from the 3-bar snake.
What we have, it's a repetitive theme. If you've been on the chat, you've heard me say it. If you've not, if you're new to the chat, holding serve on your home table in the first game
Good steal.
is
Wonderful
critical.
steal.
Beautiful lane pass. They have a timeout left. She goes poolside, and what a block
Yeah,
by
she goes-
Kathy. Kathy seems like she's sitting in the middle and moving fast, but ooh.
Yeah, Katty is very good at doing a race defense.
Anna.
Sully with that block. And she contained the ball too.
Oh,
And gets it
oh, what
up
a
to
block.
Hannah. Oh,
With an opportunity to put it away. Let's see what, Kathy's not just moving mindlessly. She's probably leaning more one side to the other, but Hannah's going pull side, push side, pull side, push side.
I think Hannah hasn't gone far push side yet. Push side's been more shallow. Fuzrat says the French player is raising her. That's a Romanian player. Katerina Zerbalescu is Romanian.
U.S. doesn't care. They're all French.
And Chase Pinnell has
goal.
told us that Hannah does have a new Bonzini now. That's right. But she only got it a couple of weeks maybe before this competition, so she hasn't really had time to
Another
play on
opportunity.
it.
There's a timeout left.
Let's see what Hannah does. It wasn't in.
There was metal there for sure.
No, it wasn't
maybe
in.
not.
It was the middle of the
Whoa.
guy that you heard.
Wow.
Yeah, this is another thing. Hannah.
Yeah. I'm going to leave it to the officials that have a bird's eye view.
No, it was for people who've seen enough Bonzini, that was clear. And Anna.
And Anna, okay, can you make a living off that? Can you make a living off that kind of pot shot hustling play? Maybe you can. They got past Lily Andres and Maya Lin.
So
Pressure back on the American team.
Yeah.
Beauty.
Nice middle from Sullivan Rue. I think Katty's race defense is going to be difficult. It's not going to be effective on Tornado because Sully's so fast.
Well, if you knew Sullivan Rue was coming to this tournament, hopefully you're watching some film on the push shot, because you're probably not seeing a ton of push shots to begin with. And Sullivan is a beast when she gets on a roll, especially. She has extra adrenaline for this match, so she might need to settle down a little bit. But if she gets into a groove, it'll be lights out with the scoring.
Yeah. I think Katty certainly has studied Sully's game, but it's hard to tell the speed when you're watching
Through
a video.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I had a great block there. Sends the ball off the table. Katty did have a Tornado at home for a while, and she lives with a really good Tornado player, Rich Marsh, her boyfriend.
She looks good with their shooting and ball positioning.
Yeah.
Beautiful pass. Fortunate bounce there. If you've been watching, and if they've been watching other people who have beat Sully this weekend, they're talking about her. They have some ideas of how to deal with her.
Yeah, absolutely. A nice pass by Anna Bobe. She sets up the snake. They've been practicing on one of their Romanian teammates' tables. Ciprian, he owns a Tornado in Romania, and they've been going over to his place to practice quite a bit.
slowly with that quick moving push shot. She can get away with it a lot because her 5-bar is so good. Use check shots and then return with an option later like the moving split or the quick straight. But it does add an element, a totally different dimension when the pressure's back on you to win on your table. There's extra pressure because you got to go, you know, what's looming is going back to the competitor's strong table. So you feel that burden. I got to win on my table. Sully with the great defense.
Oh, it was the right pick. She just hit the corner.
Didn't execute it well. He went off the corner of the wall and came back. You can feel the tension. It's they're tight. They're tight right now. They're not totally comfortable. I think the most interesting, the most loose, comfortable person on the table right now is Anna. She's just kind of freestyling, doing her thing on the 3-bar.
Smart.
Oh, that was the right choice too. That pull side was there. She just missed it. Hannah's doing some smart things. We talked about after her match when they squeaked by. She wasn't clearing that well. We talked about other types of, that's beautiful. Give Sullivan an opportunity to fight for the ball. Just get the ball across the table.
Yeah, Anna has a good zone and she's fast. So I think forcing mistakes like that is good on this table.
They're switching on Tornado, and that may be a thing we see when we see Anna go back to forward on Bonzini. But for now,
yeah, that's what I'm expecting too.
We talk about the fundamentals of goalie play: keeping the ball in your area and clearing the ball, just like that. Get the ball across the table. You don't need to play hero ball, and that's a beautiful shot.
That was the right kind of shot to do on Anna, I think, after she
Look at Anna smile. Anna's got a smile on her face. She's just happy to be here.
Yeah.
There's a positive and a negative to that. The positive is that she's loose and she's smiling and she's engaged and the 3-bar is flowing a little bit. The negative is you can't just be happy to be here.
It's not good for American women because we don't have as many opportunities in the U.S. to go to ITSF ranked tournaments. But for Europe, it's pretty accurate. Like the people who are at the top are the people that should be at the top. So they put that one on goal.
Oh, brushy. I don't know if she meant it, but it was sweet. And Hannah has it on her 3-bar now.
Rooney Foos, that's what I did.
That feels like the right shot. It feels like that push side is there. But Caddy's so dominant on her defense right now on Bonzini.
Yeah, I think Hannah needs to slow down, try to add in some fakes.
Like super tricky, right? She has the ball in the middle. She hits it with the first man. Is she, let me ask you this. Is she feeling it? Is there any calculus to it? Is she guessing a little bit? Does she have a feeling for
You're talking about
Anna? Anna just shot with the first man.
I think she sees the hole. She's not analyzing, but
she's feeling it.
She has a good eye.
Yeah.
She has a good feeling for when stuff's going to work and when it's going to be open. Absolutely.
That reminds me of Lewis Cartwright's defense from the 90s. It feels like they're everywhere at once, and you just have to take a deep breath. And sometimes a hard tap or a hard fake freezes the defense. And that may be something they want to discuss.
It's hard. It's hard to do a tap on Bonzini because it's so heavy.
Oh, I see.
But she could hitch. She could certainly hitch.
Oh, that was pretty. That was super pretty.
Yeah, Clay is saying Katy is straight up racing Hannah's rollover, and that's true. That's why I think Hannah should hitch with her shot. See how Katy's moving. See if she can take her off the hole. Hannah with the block. Maybe this was the right switch. Let's see what Sully does.
Yes,
And
Sully,
she
yes.
gets it.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Maybe this will be the difference. Sully shooting better
Ready? Yeah.
from the 3-bar. Give Sully a chance to fight for it. But I love the way Anna plays. I like her. She's just like a little sneaky. Where this may end up catching up to them is the 5-bar has been impressive more or less. Like sometimes the pass looks sweet. It's not super sharp on the 5-bar, but she compensates with.
Yeah, she
And
gets
shot a
the
5-bar
ball.
shot. Was it a 5-bar shot I
Yeah,
just saw?
it was a 5-bar shot. And she'll pick up the ball a lot too because of her like natural style. See there, she took a bit more time.
Nice. Now if she starts getting conventional on you, she has all this tricky stuff and then starts shooting the oh, another 5-bar shot. It's funny. Something you said earlier. Ooh, what a beauty.
Nice. 2-bar,
Nice.
Hannah Smith.
So Anna and Katty beat Lily, Andres, and Mylan to get here. And you said that her style would be irritating for them, and I can see why.
Oh, yeah.
Because if you're a highly calculated, highly methodical player, and then you got this player in front of you that just kind of feels her way around the hole and, does whatever, just has that sixth sense of the ball and where the position's going to be.
Yeah.
It can be painful.
Yeah. If Lily comes back and watches this, one piece of advice that I would give her is to work on her anger during matches, because I think that's one of her weaknesses, and I think that Anna, Lily, Andres, like she can let these negative emotions get the best of her, and I think Anna and Katty capitalized on that in the last match.
Now a player like Anna, who's capable of doing anything at any time, first man, second man, dink splits, reverses, it totally keeps you on your toes.
Ready? Ready.
And now we're going to a critical 4th game on Tornado. And if this game is won, we go to a 5th game where they're going to swap.
This feels like all of Europe versus all of the U.S. cheering right now.
There are no excuses here in the pits during a world championship. There are no excuses. If you don't play well on the opponent's table, you're going to lose.
Yep.
They outplay you on your table, you lose. And there's the block. And that was almost a straight race. That was almost a straight race.
Oh, Katty setting up a pin shot on Tornado. Be interesting to see if she tries banks. I think that would be a good strategy.
Oh, what a block.
People who are saying that there seems like less of a gap on Bonzini are wrong. That's absolutely not true on Bonzini. There are clear like Tony's, Ryan's of Bonzini. But it is different. It's a different skill set than Tornado. Nice shot from Hannah Smith from the back, opening up game number 4. Sully very thankful. That was a good grab from Sully. It looks like the 2-dot's open. Straight 2-dot.
Yeah, the split's is going to be there. She's got to believe in it, because she's
she
racing out there. Oh.
That was a good pass from Katty.
Oh, those are the kind of mistakes you can't make. That went through Sully's 5-bar and through Hannah's goalie area, but she makes up for it with a block. pass attempt picked up by Sully. Fortunate. And shoots a push kick. Boy, it was still the split. It was the 3/4 split.
Nice.
Oh, what a break to make it 2-1. Anna's like, if we get any points on this table, that's fine. Just get me back to my table.
I want to remind everyone on the chat that the World Cup is a celebration of the unity of foosball.
No, not when you have alpha male testosterone seeping through the chat screen. It's about whose table is more difficult, whose table is better. Ooh,
Yeah.
about to make it.
Like, I honestly believe that that Tornado is the best table, and I have, you know, evidence to back that up. However,
What's the evidence that Tornado is the best table, by the way? What's the evidence? You think it's better than Leonhardt?
yes, because there are different. There are so many different winners on Leonhardt, and why is that?
I don't know.
Why hasn't the cream risen to the top more on Leonhardt?
It's
It's not
interesting.
because of the players; it's because of the table.
Huh?
That's
Interesting.
yeah. But that's not, that particular thing is not true for Bonzini. Like, people have risen to the top of Bonzini, and there's a clear distinction. But I don't think that table's, like, if you were to design a competition table, you would never design it that way. But I do think that the new surface makes it better.
There's the 3/4 split.
Yeah, there it is. There
That
it
was
is.
the split.
That's what she needed. And tell about Ulrich. Oh, well, Ulrich.
There's Ulrich and there's the other one. What was the
Ulrich,
one in Asia that everyone loved? We didn't get to see much of. Guardian.
Guardian. Yeah, I don't know anything about that one.
People love that table.
The goalie on Ulrich goes past the goal, and that bothers me so much. I don't understand why that's the case. But to focus back on the match, see, I'm the one that went off topic this time. I'm sorry, guys.
Look
Look at that
what a
pass.
beautiful
That was
pass.
beautiful.
One of the things we talked about was clearing. Hannah did not clear the ball well in the quarterfinal. She didn't clear them. Now she's pulling out all the stops, and it's great.
I think people in the chat are talking about Europe, and they're talking about the U.S. without having actually played in both.
Or played much
Which
in
is really
competition
funny
play.
for me, because obviously, yes,
Yeah, she went around.
that was nice.
4-1.
I'm clearly biased.
Clay has a really bad analogy that's funny, but it's bad.
Oh, goodness.
Clay's analogy about a boxing ring is actually entertaining.
I'm clearly biased in this match. I want the U.S. women to win, but I really, truly love and respect the Romanian players a lot. They're good friends of mine. I'm trying to not be so biased and yell when the Americans score. I feel like it's okay for me to be biased as long as I say it, right?
Wow, that was a pretty little pass. It was like a bounce angle up pass. You don't see that one much on Tornado. And
Nice job,
the
Kathy.
push side, making it
Yeah.
4-2. Switching back for defense.
That was smart. Oh, almost a steal. If she'd had a little bit more table time, she would have got that ball.
So we go into if she scores this, we go into a kind of overtime. Dang, that's
Not this
there.
one. Patty's
That-
not going to make it that easy.
That is a near race. That is a near race.
Patty's very fast.
And you know what Sully has, I believe, is the pick up the man straight, the moving straight, and of course she has that 3/4 split, but she's got to shoot it. She's got to believe in it and shoot it.
This chat is making me want to go on the radio show at some point that I'm not actually in Europe. So that's a reasonable time so that I can talk about the differences between the U.S. and Europe and all
Well,
the tables.
it's funny because people have all these opinions and they don't really play on the tables.
That's
I mean,
what I'm saying.
Yeah, they're just different. The people need to accept the tables are different. And there's 60 years of Bonzini play and experience, and it's a different this table they have. People have their biases.
Good call, Sully. But some of it is I mean, she has to be fast to do it, and she has to see when Sully's shooting. So there's a race element to it as well.
It's deceptive.
But
She went
Sully
long.
was faster
She
that
went
one.
long. Here we
on that
go.
one.
Here we go. We're going to go 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Start on
Yep.
Bonzini.
So one ball.
It's to infinity, right?
Yeah,
It's by 2.
to infinity and beyond. See,
Yeah,
I got
it's
you this
to
time.
infinity and beyond.
I
So you
got
get to
you.
5 first before your opponent, but if it's 4-4, it's win by 2. And there's 2 Brits in the front row.
Yeah, so on the side supporting Romania, you've got the entire Romanian group, plus some Brits, plus some Bulgarians.
Yeah.
There's a lot of love for the Romanian team. Kati has played so much in Europe. She's well loved this side of the pond.
Now this is the first time Sully started the forward on Bonzini. She switched the last time, but this is the first time. She has a Bonzini at home. So Sully may be able to take control.
Yeah,
And that explains why she'd be playing, because it's hard to get the set. It's hard to get a set on Bonzini. So that may explain why they had Hannah shooting a rollover.
Yeah. Hannah has scored better against other people on Bonzini. Oh.
Block back toward the goal. And
Yeah. I imagine that's going to happen a lot, but Hannah's fast.
bank attempt, far wall.
Oh, just in the corner.
5-bar shot. She's so scrappy, man.
Yeah.
Hannah just gets all these. I'm trying to compare her
It
to
was
another
fun
player.
playing with her, too.
Ruben Heinrich, this is how he basically won the
Yeah.
World
Yeah,
Singles
Ruben
Championship. Just
Heinrich,
all these little
similar.
pickups and stuff.
We have a nice view of the
Yeah.
refs there. That's Maria Potter doing time for Oliver Schranke, both from Germany.
She goes wide of the goal. It couldn't be easy. It had to be this way, you guys. These teams are playing the tournament of their lives. Oh, and she shoots a short side. Wow.
That
Oh,
was
and Hannah got it.
nice. A nice shot from Kati.
Dropped another
Oh.
pass.
I think Sully's feeling
Dangerous
the pressure.
ground here, everybody. Dangerous ground. Oh. Timeout. Clutch.
The Americans are cheering for the Americans, and I think most of the Europeans are cheering for the Romanians.
Rattles it in. 3-0 lead. Back to Bonzini. This is getting hairy for the Americans.
The French commentators are excited, to say the least.
He's got his hands on his helmet.
Yeah, like.
Don't count the Americans out. They're crafty.
They're certainly champions. But in this situation, I think Kati has the experience because it's multi-table. Sully's fighting as hard as she can, though, on that 5.
Good shot. Gives Sully a chance to fight for it.
Yeah, she's trying to just clear
That
to
middle
the
man
3.
lane pass. Oh,
Oh,
just
that was
missed.
good. Yeah, but oh. Yeah, Sully did good keeping the ball away from Anna. Blocked it twice. Yeah,
you just got to
fighting
get
for
that.
possession,
You just
fighting
got
for
to get a
possession.
set on the ball. If you shoot a set shot, the ball moves around on you.
Yeah,
it's,
she needs to take her time setting it up.
It's just difficult.
Kati's going to make her work for it. You need to set it up, take your time.
It's really difficult for them to generate offense. And, that kind of says something. It's difficult for them to generate offense on Bonzini. It's easier for the opposing team to generate offense on Tornado.
Yeah.
Does that kind of tell a story about which table's easier to score?
Yeah, I think someone in the chat said Tornado is easier to play on, and I agree. Tornado is easier to play on than Bonzini. If
So-
you've never,
Timeout.
that was nice. She's
Here we
played in
go.
Vegas.
The clear differentiator here is Kati's defense.
Absolutely.
She's an incredible defender. She's
world
pretty
class.
much shut them down on Bonzini.
This is why that's why she's number 1.
Wow.
It's good that Hannah threw in those fakes. I think she needs to rely on it more on Bonzini, though. Anna loses the ball.
Opportunity to go 4-0. Oh my gosh, and she got it. Is it 1 point away from the World Championship?
Yes, it's championship point. It's world title point away for Ekaterina Sobolescu and Anna Bobe.
Okay, they're leaving it up to Sully.
It's not game over until they've scored that 5th point, but it's not looking good for the Americans. I would not love to see a 5-0.
Are they supposed to be a tornado right now?
No, they've only scored 1 on Bonzini this time.
And she races her out there. Caddy is single-handedly dismantling the Americans, and Diana's
has a
great. Don't get me
chance.
wrong; she's doing what she needed to do, but
It wasn't a goal.
there's a distraction, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess you can't scream and scare everybody, no matter who you are.
Yeah, they thought Anna had scored and got excited.
Doing anything now to try to generate offense, not working. The Americans are just unable to get through Kathy's defense. And, you know, credit the Romanians with being scrappy and crafty and outplaying the Americans on their tornado table.
When it mattered.
Yeah, when
that
it mattered.
5th game, they saved some stuff. Kathy saved that 2-bar shot for that match. When it
Pull
comes
shot.
to
There you
defense,
go.
Kathy is
Shoot a
very
pull shot.
analytical. Nice.
Yeah, shoot a pull shot. Shoot a pull shot.
Now they're back on tornado.
Anything it
This
takes
could
to
be-
get a point here.
This could be a moment for them to start to come back. Let's see, they got to keep out the slot. Oh, Kathy's starting forward too.
So the Americans need to pick up 2 points here.
Yeah, I think Anna's going to be easier to score on. Nice pass. Yeah.
Wow, is this going to be a 4-4? Get it to 4-4, and then it goes to overtime, right?
Yeah, yeah. They're fighting. It's good steal. Sully. Yeah, and she scores
From
along.
a 4-0 to
I'm-
4-3, back to Bonzini. What are they doing here? How did they set?
I think Kathy's plan was it doesn't matter if they score those 2 points because they still need to score on Bonzini.
Yep.
That was Kathy's thought. And she
And the
thought
Americans have used their second timeout.
it's very strategic.
It's all of Europe versus the small little country called the United States of America.
Yeah, I don't think Rubax Gurietzel says dumb switch. I don't think it was. I think it was calculated. I think Kathy
She tries to shoot a 5-bar shot to win the match.
She doesn't care how it goes in.
That's when it comes to bite you. If you're all feeling, oh, it's gonna go to overtime.
And don't count your chickens. She's got to score it. Come on, Sully. Oh, and it's angled back. Anna unable to connect to her 3. Oh,
This is
I'm
crazy.
So nervous.
Oh, blocked by Kathy.
Yeah, Hannah with it on goal. Oh, what a pass. Oh,
They have a
wow.
timeout left.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, they do have a timeout left, but Anna's not going to take it.
Oh. I can't stand this. Oh,
Oh.
I can't stand this. I can't stand. I can't do
like
this.
crawling out of my skin.
I don't care who wins, but I just can't do
Just
this.
get it over with. No, no, no.
I can't do this. Nana's still smiling.
Wow.
There it is.
Oh.
It's over.
Oh my God, I'm so happy for her.
Oh my
Oh
gosh,
God.
Kathy. She did everything.